Today I'm going to talk about how much it cost us to move from New Jersey to Henderson, Nevada. So we moved from New Jersey to Henderson. We're staying in an apartment while we look for a house. These costs will just be to getting to the apartment, not the costs that are involved with moving from the apartment to the house. I will include those in later vlogs when that happens. First cost that we have was the reload cube. We chose to move using reload cubes from ABF. They drop them off, you pack them, they pick them up, they take them to where you want them. Because of the way we were moving out in two different stages, moving to the apartment, and I was moving out first and Jen was going to move out when the house closed, we had to use the reload cubes twice. So the first time to move the stuff that we were moving from our house to the apartment, we got two reload cubes so that everything would fit. And that cost was $3,495. The second reload cube that we got is to move the stuff from the house that's going into storage until we have our home in Las Vegas. One reload cube, that was $2,222. Now, I'm not including the storage cost of that second reload cube. Once we had our stuff out in Nevada, I need to get that stuff out of the reload cubes into the apartment. So we hired a company called Bellhops, hired them to have people come with a truck to move the stuff from the reload cube into the apartment. And that was supposed to be around $600 estimated to have 3 movers and a driver. Actually, only one of the movers, the lead guy, showed up, and then 2 helpers, which were in training that I didn't have to pay for. So the cost of the movers, the bellhop, should have been $600, but it was actually $342. So I did tip them, I believe, $200, which is a lot. I probably over-tipped, but they had to go up the 3 flights of stairs. It was really hot out. So I had to get out to Nevada and had to get my car out here. So I drove out over the course of 3 days. So for those 3 days, I did have lodging and gas expense. I did have food expense, but I'm not including the food expense. So I stayed in a Hampton Inn in Illinois, and that cost was $123. I also stayed at a Microtel in Colorado. That was $116. The apartment was ready, but the furniture wasn't going to be delivered for a few days. I did have to stay in a hotel when I came out here. So I stayed at the Delano. It was a complimentary room from M Life. I only had to pay the resort fees. So I had to pay $126 for resort fees at the Delano for the 3 nights I was there. During the drive for gas, I spent $311.47. I had to go back to New Jersey for a pre-planned and already booked vacation at Disney, as well as I had to get Josh to bring him back so he can start school. So I had to fly back to New Jersey, and the cost of my flight was $248. Josh and I flew back, and those flights were $289 each. So that was $578 for those tickets. Now, Jen hasn't driven out yet. She's actually driving out shortly, in a day or so, depending on when you watch this video. And she's actually driving out over the course of 4 days, staying in 4 Airbnbs because of the dog. She didn't want to drive as much per day. The total cost for Jen's Airbnbs is $563, which averages out to $139 a night. I assume her gas is going to be very similar to mine. She may get a little better gas mileage because she has a sedan rather than an SUV. So I'm going to put her gas at $300 estimated. It'll be there off by a couple dollars. Shouldn't be that much difference. Also, my sister-in-law volunteered to drive out with Jen, which is great since she can help with the dogs. So we had to get a ticket, of course, for her to fly back home, and that ticket was $318 to fly back home. So if I've added that all up correctly,
the total is $8,935.98.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.